G'day guys, it's nice to be back. It's been a little bit since I've done a upload, a couple of weeks or so. It's been quite busy having Conquest start up this week and a couple Rise of the Empires in between. It's been quite full on. Anyways, I wanted to quickly put a video up to keep content out there. I know it's a little bit stagnant at the moment, but today we'll be looking at something that's been out there for a while. Not sure if everyone's kind of picked up on it, but Jedi Knight Revan versus SLKR. And this is the team composition we're going to be using. Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Old Ben. You would have seen this multiple times used by multiple different content creators. So Arnold, way back in the day, before Datacrons existed, he used to use this all the time. It was his bread and butter. This video will be primarily based off what Calvin Awesome has put up. It was a little bit ago when he did a video deconstructing on how this team works and what are the pros and cons on how it operates. So quickly before we jump in, I'm just going to tell you the turn order and around what speed you want. If you want more details, please go visit Calvin Awesome. I'll leave a video link in the description and in the top corner or something or other. So you want Revan to be your fastest. He's going to be around, probably in Calvin's video he said around plus 300, so I went 330. You want Hermit Yoda to go next, which I did 325. I did Bastila next, which was I think 280, and then Old Ben was 270. So those numbers were all based off what Calvin Awesome did. He suggested 300 speed plus for Revan Yoda, 270 speed plus for Bastila and Obi-Wan. And of course, Jedi Knight Luke, I had him a little bit slower, 260. In Calvin's video, it was 220 plus. So as long as you follow that turn order and meet those benchmarks for speed, you'll be okay. So Revan first, then Yoda, then Bastila, then Old Ben, and then Luke. This SLKR we're going up against only has one tank. I will put probably another video when I do find an SLKR with two. It makes it easier because there's only one. When there is two, usually there is no officer and there'll be a FOSS there. Calvin does explain both sides of the story, but having that second tank there does make this a little bit more stressful, but not impossible. So we'll jump into the gameplay right now, and I'll explain bit by bit on what's happening and what we need to do. So first things first, SLKR is going to go first and poke Revan there. So what happens is Revan isn't able to soak up that status strike from Kylo. It just instantly dies. So Kylo does prevent revives, but Savior happens no matter what, because you don't technically die. It's when you reach, I think it's 1% health, they gain a bonus turn and recover all health and protection. It looks like they get revived, but they actually don't. So what happens is Revan then gains all his health and protection back. Larry assists, so we've got a little bit of protection lost there, but that's no big deal. And Revan gets his bonus turn. So now Revan's what he's going to do is he's going to pass his turn over to Luke. We want to be targeting the tanks because that's what we want to take out first. So now Luke is going to use his second special and stun everyone. We're going to now use Hermit Yoda and pass Master's Training, which is basically more damage, to Luke, and we're going to target these tanks. Luke does more damage to tanks. I think it's true damage. Read his kit and you'll figure it out. Now we're going to call again Luke to assist. We're using Revan's special there and taking out crew. Now in a double tank situation there, we would have killed Fost first and then we would have moved on to crew. Now because there is no the dual tank here, we can go straight after Sith Trooper. So what we're going to do is with Bastila pass more buffs over to Luke, and that's because he doesn't do as much damage to tanks. Either or, we want more buffs to Luke to get that offense up, and he's obviously just going to hit like a truck. He's going to be our main damage dealer. So now we want alright, so this right here is a crucial play. We want old Ben to use his mind trick. Now, we want to get an ability, this is crucial, we want to get an ability block and turn meter removal on crew here. So, oh not crew, sorry, SLKR. This is important because if we get siphoned or another set, it will be siphoned and he'll get crits, and if he gets the ultimate, it shuts this thing down. Calvin did show a video in the same video when he didn't get an ability block, he still came out on top, but he only had Luke left. So there's a night and day difference if we get the ability block or not. So in this clip here, I did get an ability block and turn meter removal, which is fantastic. So now we're secure, more or less. So Kylo Ren is only going to do a basic. Luke is going to use his first special there, and we're going to take out Sith Trooper. So now SLKR goes straight for Revan because he's got this weird suspicion with Revan. He will only target him if he's on the field. Same with I think it's Yoda, or no, that's JMK. Anyway, so SLKR attacks Revan. He had foresight, so he misses. And now we're here with Hermit Yoda. We're just going to do a basic. I think you could have done you definitely could have done his special there to get foresight up, but I think I saved it to our next round. So now Bastila here on in is only really used for her basics. We want to lock in Kylo Ren with ability blocks. Don't ever use the buff dispel, you'll never need it. We just want to lock in ability blocks on Kylo Ren. Unfortunately, I did get a resist there, which if we weren't able to recover could have ended quite badly. We're going to take out Hux here with the mass swarm. Very nice. And now we're going to again focus on crew. We're going to taunt up with Ben. So in case, because SLKR is about to have a go here, in case when he gets a go, instead of killing Revan, he'll go after Ben, which is more ideal. We're going to now use Revan's special here on Bastila to get an ability block, giving us protection. We're going to swap again over to Bastila, I think, because she had more turn meter. Lock in the ability block. We're going to chuck up the foresight. We're going to just do a basic here. Luke is going to just do a basic as well. Another foresight and ability block dodge. Nice. We're going to call an assist with Luke, I believe. Hope for ability block. Unfortunate resist again. We're going to put Master's Training on Bastila for another ability block chance. And there you go. We took him out, no problem. So this is basically, guys, this is how it's going to go. It's like clockwork. As long as you follow the step-by-step process, you overlook what is happening in the battle, you'll be able to control the situation most of the time. So when it's Bastila's turn, you just want to make sure, first go, you want to pass the buffs over to Luke. Every turn after that, you want to be trying to ability block SLKR, and making sure he's under control. So he doesn't actually use Siphon. I think that's his ability's name. I can't quite remember. He doesn't use his second special at all during the match. So, guys, that's pretty much the bread and butter of it. I will post a second video on the double tank variant. There isn't too much difference there, but it will be good for you guys to have a look, see if there is anything. So I'm going to cut it there, guys, and hope you have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.